You know, this isn't just the next kind of step for Clearmind. This is the next step for Catherine and Duane too. And we're teaching this program in the first year.
What I feel most excited about in terms of what we are attempting to do in this program is I think that we have finally purified the core of our message around actually navigating connection with other. I mean, in the Western world in particular, we are so profoundly programmed to think of ourselves as individuals, right? Me. This is me. My mission is to become authentic. I have to discover who I am. And we are more and more coming to understand that we can only ever know ourselves through connection with other. That is how we experience, is in the relationship. And in fact, we evolve through connection with other in the relationship dynamic. Sometimes that evolution is uncomfortable as we rub up against each other in tender places, but it's so important. Because without that prevailing sense of contact and connection, right? We're all connected. We are one as a human species, and we are also different underneath that umbrella. We learn from each other in that rubbing up against each other in those differences. And if we're going to survive as a species, I think it's going to require us taking full responsibility, not just for ourselves, but for the collective as well.
And it's really important to understand the kind of evolution that we've gone through at Clearmind around this concept. We've been around a long, long time now, and
longer than 18 years.
And in the pioneering days, I entered this field not to become a therapist. I entered this field because I was fascinated with the human potential movement. And when I was 21, 22, it's a long time ago.
It's a long time ago.
You couldn't pay your rent or get a job by being an expert in the human potential movement. You started becoming a therapist to pay your rent. It wasn't the primary objective. I was fascinated by human potential. I was tripping up and down the West Coast, going to Esalen in California and attending these powerful weekend workshops with people like Fritz Perls, and just stunned by what can happen when a group of people get together. And we're kind of returning to that human potential movement. And what I want to say about that is, for many, many years, we, like most organizations in this work, in this field, were really, really part of that process of individuation. Take a weekend workshop so you can feel better, so you can have a better life, so you could be abundant, so you. And that really was our focus initially. And a byproduct of that, just in the way we constructed ourselves, I think just because of our human nature, not because it was in it, we had any training in those days, we were bringing people together. As you know, if you've taken our workshops, you understand all the processes. These powerful individuation processes always involved other people coming together, feedback, hugs, connection. It was just part of what we did. And we still thought that the breakthroughs was because of this individuation process. But as the years go by, and we start applying our own analytics and education and understanding of what we do and our own continued training, Catherine and I continue to do ourselves, is understanding the real gem in all that was people regulating by feeling safe and connected to another human being. Yeah. And that is magical and treacherous. Of moving through those barricades that we built up in ourselves
for good reason,
to about connection. Mm-hmm. And really, that's all we've been doing. And we're just realizing that that is our ultimate course. And that I
I
truly
was going to say
believe
it's our superpower.
it's our superpower. It's our ultimate course. It's actually, I don't know anywhere else in the world that has developed more expertise in that journey. So I
Into
want,
the collective,
yes,
into the group dynamic, creating safety in groups, helping people to understand who they are in the context of other, helping people to rub up against each other and evolve in the context of each other. All of